thing. We keep hearing about the political ramifications of this shutdown, but there's also a human side to it all. And that's because Sara will tell us about that. And workers are sharing their stories online. Sara, what are they saying and what have you been seeing?
Well, there's so many actually, Doreen, and it's been going on since the beginning of the shutdown. And the hashtag for that story is Shutdown Stories. In fact, many media outlets are asking people to share their stories. And you can see how the federal workers are becoming increasingly worried and even fearful as each day goes by. They're calling mortgage companies, hoping for a pay break. They're reheating leftovers and switching off the heating even in their houses to save money and looking into loans or even unemployment insurance. And that just gives you an idea that many people are also juggling more than one job for them to make ends meet. They said these are very real stories. Others are also struggling to pay their rent, like business owner Jennifer Martin. She says she's got a small business. She's been hurt badly and she doesn't think she'll be able to pay her rent. She is likely to get evicted by next month. And the shutdown has also forced many to frantically turn to their banks for private loans to pay off those bills. But also the science world isn't protected from all of this. Najud, who works for NASA, she actually works for the Human Exploration Mission team, and she tweeted this. She said, "Our flight may be over a year away, but we really don't have time for this, and we will miss milestones as a result." And the US Office of Personnel Management, they tweeted sample letters, they said, for federal employees to send to their creditors. This is the tweet here, and this is just to give you an idea of that type of letter, sample letter that they've been sending out for them, for federal workers to send it to creditors, mortgage companies, and even their landlords. But not everyone is convinced.
They gave us letters, for example. They give you this mass letter that, okay, you could present this to your creditor and let them know that, you shut down, but you will get paid. That creditor can care less about that letter. This is not my first shutdown. I've been with the Internal Revenue Service over 25 years. I already know that letter means absolutely nothing to the creditor. Nothing. It will still get reported out if you miss a bill.
And it's also, we're seeing a lot of stories on social media from those working at national parks in the US. The damage caused by the partial shutdown is actually forcing the likes of Joshua Tree National Park to close completely to the public. Park rangers have been turning away visitors from several public areas and nature reserves. And the shutdown is being blamed for trees dying, as well as mounting rubbish and even sewage problems. But desperate government workers are taking things into their own hands, some of them by turning to GoFundMe. It's the platform where you can raise money, and they're doing that to raise for food and even medical expenses. And this just shows you here, if you have a look, it says the campaign is trending. This is one of many workers. This lady, she does 2 jobs at the same time to try and make ends meet, she says, and she's managed to reach over $10,000 there, which is a bit more than, well, actually double what her goal was. And there's plenty of other examples of that. But now onto cheesecakes, because this website is called Furlough Cheesecake, referring obviously to the shutdown. It's been set up in recent days by these ladies here. Actually, let me take you back here, because it says, "We bake with love." Oh, too far. "We bake with love. When life gives you lemon, you make lemonade." And these are the 2 sisters here. They are federal workers, and they said that their situation, they didn't have enough money, and they've set up a cake business to raise funds while they aren't being paid. And we have a request here, a special request, if you can see through there you go, from our AJ Plus team, calling on all federal employees to share with them their shutdown stories. You can search on Twitter for AJ, @AJ Plus rather, and you can send them a direct message on how maybe you've been impacted by the shutdown. Your story may even, well, feature in an upcoming AJ Plus video.